From brokenness to breakthrough, unleashing the power of faith and purpose. Have you ever felt like you were drowning in a sea of inadequacy, gasping for air in a world that seemed indifferent to your struggles? Today, we're diving deep into a story of transformation that will challenge everything you thought you knew about redemption, purpose, and the power of faith. I'm here to share with you the extraordinary journey of Eric Stevens, an ordained pastor, elder, life coach, podcast host, and the visionary founder of Redwood Christian Ministries. Eric's story isn't just inspiring, it's a testament to the transformative power of faith and the incredible impact one person can have when they embrace their true purpose. Eric Stevens grew up feeling like an outsider, constantly battling the gnawing sense that he wasn't good enough. His journey through addiction, depression, and even a suicide attempt paints a picture of a man on the brink of total despair. But in 2010, everything changed. Eric encountered what he describes as the love, acceptance, and saving power of Jesus Christ. This moment wasn't just a turning point, it was a complete rebirth. Now you might be thinking, that's great for Eric, but what does it mean for me? Well, buckle up because we're about to explore how Eric's journey can revolutionize the way you think about your own life, your struggles, and your potential for impact. Let's start with the first earth-shattering insight from Eric's story, the power of redemption. We often view our past as an immovable anchor, weighing us down and limiting our potential. But what if I told you that your darkest moments could become the very catalyst for your greatest triumphs? Eric's transformation from a man battling addiction and contemplating suicide to a beacon of hope for countless others is nothing short of miraculous. But here's the kicker. This kind of redemption isn't reserved for a chosen few. It's available to each and every one of us. Think about it. How many times have you told yourself, I can't do that because of what I've done? How often have you let your past mistakes dictate your future possibilities? Eric's story shatters these self-imposed limitations. It challenges us to see our past not as a prison, but as a launching pad for growth and impact. But here's where it gets really interesting. Redemption isn't just about personal transformation. It's about the ripple effect that our transformation can have on the world around us. Eric didn't just change his own life. He founded Redwood Christian Ministries, an organization dedicated to equipping and inspiring others to live fully in Christ. His personal breakthrough became a catalyst for change in countless other lives. Now, let's talk about the second game-changing insight, the importance of community. In our hyper-connected world, it's ironic how disconnected and isolated we often feel. We scroll through carefully curated social media feeds, comparing our behind the scenes to everyone else's highlight reel and wonder why we feel so alone. But Eric's work with Redwood Christian Ministries highlights a fundamental truth. We are not meant to walk this journey alone. Building a supportive community that shares your values and beliefs isn't just nice to have. It's essential for personal growth and spiritual development. Let me ask you this. Who truly knows you? Who challenges you to grow? Who celebrates your victories and supports you in your struggles? If you're struggling to answer these questions, you're not alone, but you also don't have to stay there. Redwood Christian Ministries offers a powerful example of what authentic community can look like. Through their weekly podcasts, life coaching sessions, guest speaking engagements, and mission trips, they've created a network of support and growth for countless individuals. This isn't just about having people to hang out with, it's about creating a space where people can be truly known, challenged, and supported. But here's the challenge. Building community requires vulnerability. It means opening ourselves up to others, sharing our struggles as well as our victories. And let's be honest, that can be terrifying. We fear judgment, rejection, or simply not being understood, yet it's in this vulnerability that true connection is born. When we share our authentic selves with others, we create space for genuine relationships to flourish. We find people who can relate to our struggles, celebrate our victories, and walk alongside us in our journey. This brings us to our third transformative insight, living a purposeful life. In my conversation with Eric, it became crystal clear that discovering and pursuing your purpose, guided by faith, can lead to a life of unparalleled fulfillment and impact. Now, I can almost hear some of you thinking, purpose? I'm just trying to make it through the day. Trust me, I get it. In the chaos of daily life, with its endless to-do lists and constant demands, the idea of living a purposeful life can seem like a luxury we can't afford. But what if finding your purpose isn't about adding another task to your list? What if it's about infusing meaning into the things you're already doing? What if it's about aligning your actions with your deepest values and beliefs? Eric's journey is a powerful testament to this. He didn't just overcome his personal struggles, he used them as a catalyst to help others facing similar challenges. His purpose wasn't something separate from his life experiences, it grew out of them. This is where faith comes into play. For Eric, his faith in Jesus Christ wasn't just about personal salvation, it became the guiding force in discovering and living out his purpose. It provided a framework for understanding his experiences and a motivation for serving others. Now, I know that not everyone listening may share Eric's specific faith, but the principle remains: connecting to something larger than ourselves can provide direction and meaning in our lives. It can help us see our experiences, even the painful ones, as part of a larger story. Let me share with you a fascinating study that illustrates this point. Research on faith based life coaching showed remarkable results in personal growth and spiritual development. Participants reported not just a deeper connection to their faith, but also significant improvements in their personal and professional lives. Why? Because faith based life coaching provided a structured approach to integrating faith into daily life. It wasn't about compartmentalizing spirituality, but about weaving it into every aspect of life: work, relationships, personal growth. This integration is key. Too often we separate our spiritual lives from our real lives. We have our Sunday selves and our Monday selves. But what if we could bring our whole selves to every moment? What if our faith, our values, our deepest beliefs could inform and enrich every aspect of our lives? This is the challenge Eric's work presents to us. It's not about perfection, it's about integration. It's about allowing our faith, whatever form that takes, to shape our decisions, our relationships, our career choices. But let's be real for a moment. Living a purposeful life isn't always easy. It requires courage. It demands that we step out of our comfort zones. It asks us to be vulnerable, to risk failure, to face our fears. I'm reminded of another inspiring story, that of Janice Bryant Howroyd. Born in segregated North Carolina, Janice faced significant adversity, including racism and poverty. Yet, guided by her faith and an abundance mindset instilled by her parents, she went on to build $1 billion company. Janice's story, like Eric's, reminds us that our circumstances don't have to define us, that with faith, determination, and a clear sense of purpose, we can overcome seemingly insurmountable obstacles. But here's the thing: neither Eric nor Janice's stories are about achieving worldly success. They're about living lives of impact. They're about allowing their faith to guide them towards making a difference in the world around them. And that's the invitation Eric extends to all of us through his work at Redwood Christian Ministries. It's an invitation to see our lives not just as a series of events happening to us, but as a story we're actively writing, a story where our faith, our experiences, our struggles, and our victories all play a part in shaping who we are and the impact we can have on the world. So, where does this leave us? What do we do with these insights? First, embrace the power of redemption in your own life. Whatever your past holds, know that it doesn't have to define your future. Your mistakes, your struggles, your darkest moments, they can become the very things that fuel your growth and impact. Second, invest in community. Seek out people who share your values, who challenge you to grow, who support you in your journey, and be that person for others. Open yourself up to genuine connections. Be willing to be vulnerable, to share your authentic self with others. Third, pursue a life of purpose. Take time to reflect on what truly matters to you. What are your deepest values? What kind of impact do you want to have on the world? Allow your faith, your beliefs to guide you in answering these questions. And finally, consider how you can integrate your faith more deeply into your personal and professional life. Maybe that means exploring faith based life coaching. Maybe it means joining a supportive community like Redwood Christian Ministries. Or maybe it simply means taking a moment each day to reflect on how your actions align with your beliefs. Remember, this isn't about achieving perfection, it's about progress. It's about taking small steps each day towards a life of greater purpose, deeper connections, and more authentic faith. As we wrap up, I want to leave you with a challenge that will shake you to your core. I want you to imagine for a moment the impact you could have if you fully embrace these principles. Imagine the lives you could touch, the change you could create, the legacy you could leave behind. Now, I want you to do something that might feel uncomfortable. I want you to stand up wherever you are. Yes, right now. Stand up and declare out loud. My past does not define me. My community strengthens me. My purpose awaits me. Feel the power of those words. Let them sink into your bones. Because here's the truth: you have the power to rewrite your story. You have the ability to create meaningful connections. You have a unique purpose that only you can fulfill. So I challenge you right here, right now, to make a commitment. Commit to taking one step, no matter how small, towards living a life of redemption, community, and purpose. Maybe it's reaching out to someone you trust to share your story. Maybe it's joining a faith based community. Maybe it's spending time in quiet reflection, exploring what truly matters to you. Whatever it is, do it today, not tomorrow, not next week, but today, because your story isn't over. In fact, the most exciting chapters are yet to be written. And who knows, your journey of transformation might just be the inspiration someone else needs to begin theirs. Your story of redemption could be the catalyst that sparks a movement of change. So go forth with courage, embrace your past, build your community, live your purpose. And in doing so, you won't just change your own life, you'll change the world. Thank you